Only on 6 tonight, a first-hand account of the boat crash that killed 2 fishermen from a man who says he saw the whole thing while out on the lake fishing. Today, Ashley Osborne sat down with him.
Willie Pringle says he's been watching the news coverage of the boat crash, but hasn't heard anyone report all the information that he knows. Even after a week, we still had a lot of unanswered questions. Today, Pringle gives us a glimpse at what happened by telling us what he saw.
When they hit, it sounded so loud, I couldn't believe it.
Willie Pringle says he hasn't been back to fish since.
First time I ever seen anybody get killed in front of me.
He says it was about half a football field from him.
What did it sound
Sounded like a bomb when it hit.
So both boats were moving?
Fast. They were going real fast.
He describes what he saw leading up to the accident and afterwards.
They got by the pole line, that's when they collided. And the bodies went up in the air, pieces off the boat went up in the air, come right back down. And I looked and see if anybody moving. Wasn't nobody moving, so I went and called 911.
He showed us where he dialed 911 at 3:04 on December 1st. DNR says the accident happened about that time, and the officers asked Pringle questions as they investigated.
Well, they were asking me all kinds of questions. How many people? Mostly asked how many people on the boat. I said, all I could see is one person.
He didn't think the boats would actually hit.
Because you don't see no boats accident on the river. I thought one was going to go across in front of the other one.
And a big question, how did they not see each other? Pringle explains what he thinks is the answer.
The one coming toward me from the north side, the sun facing him, he probably didn't see it. And then the other one, he could have seen it, but they had jackets and stuff on. And they probably wrap up real tight.
He says DNR asked him to help pinpoint where it happened to show where the divers should look in the water. Pringle says one of the boats stopped, but the other continued to drive in circles afterwards. Thomas Allgood Jr. and George Ashmore, known as Kip, died in the crash. Back to you guys.